If you've been watching the tech hiring landscape as we head into 2026, you've probably noticed a massive, frankly undeniable shift. The old rules of the game? Yeah, they're gone. We're entering this completely new reality where traditional degrees are taking a back seat and verifiable hard skills are sitting firmly in the driver's seat. So today, we're going to map out exactly what you need to know, learn, and build to make yourself absolutely indispensable.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our literal step-by-step career map. 1. Skills over degrees today. 2. Mastering the core fundamentals. 3. Choosing your tech path. 4. The cloud computing giants. 5. Building a standout portfolio. And 6. The continuous learning mindset.
Let's jump right into Section 1, Skills over Degrees Today.
Look, there's a lot of anxiety around tech hiring right now, and understandably so. The landscape is totally shifting. In the old era, your whole career trajectory was kind of dictated by the pedigree printed on your diploma, right? But the next era, it's entirely different. Tech shifts way too fast now, so a static degree loses its relevance incredibly quickly. What employers desperately need today is lifelong learning, adaptability, and verifiable skills. It's not about where you went to school anymore. It's literally about what you can execute on right now.
I absolutely love this quote we pulled from the sources. In the future economy, your skills are your superpower. Think about how empowering that is. Whether you're a recent grad, maybe a parent returning to the workforce, or just pivoting your career, you aren't defined by your credentials. Your career ceiling is dictated purely by what you know, your ability to learn new things, and what you can actually do with that knowledge.
All right, moving to Section 2, Mastering the Core Fundamentals. Before we get anywhere near complex AI or massive cloud systems, we really need to ground ourselves in the absolute non-negotiables.
And this brilliantly illustrates what we're talking about. Look at the explosive growth of that green line on the chart. That's Python. It has just entirely eclipsed legacy languages like Java or C, and the reason is simple. It's the undisputed engine running the entire modern AI and data ecosystem.
If you need more proof, the numbers speak louder than opinions, right? Python absolutely dominates as the most wanted programming language at nearly 26%. To put that into perspective, over a quarter of developers who aren't currently using Python want to start. It is for sure the essential starting point for your 2026 roadmap.
But, and this is a big but, writing code in your own little silo just isn't going to cut it. Modern IT is a team sport. Whether it's Git, GitHub, SharePoint, or ProjectWise, version tracking is vital. You got to know how to collaborate through modular architecture and integrate your work without, breaking the entire production build at 5 p.m. on a Friday. That collaborative skill is what separates the amateurs from the pros.
Okay, so you've got the fundamentals locked in. Now you reach this fork in the road. I want you to really think about your interests here. Which path will you choose?
Let's break down the big options in Section 3, Choosing Your Tech Path. Right now, there are two massive trajectories dominating the industry: full-stack development and AI development. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it breaks down the full-stack developer progression. You start with front-end basics, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, frameworks like React, but then you transition into the back end. Our sources heavily recommend Node.js because your JavaScript knowledge transfers perfectly. From there, you pick up databases like PostgreSQL and eventually bridge right into DevOps with tools like Terraform and GitHub Actions. It's a fantastic full-circle journey. Or, maybe you choose the AI developer path, which is obviously incredibly lucrative right now. But notice the progression here. You do not start by building massive AI agents. Step 1 is mastering those Python foundations and basic math. Step 2 is core machine learning, stuff like regression using scikit-learn. Only then, in Step 3, do you touch deep learning frameworks, with PyTorch being the huge favorite for 2026. And finally, Step 4 is where you hit modern LLMs and agents. You literally have to build the house brick by brick.
But hold on a second. Whether you're building a full-stack web app or training a cutting-edge AI model, where do all these things actually live and run?
They live in the cloud. Section 4, the cloud computing giants. Seriously, in 2026, cloud computing is no longer optional. It's the absolute backbone of modern tech careers.
The market is completely dominated by the big three, and honestly, picking a starting point can feel overwhelming. So let's do a rapid-fire comparison. AWS, undisputed market leader, heavily favored by startups, and an awesome path for a solutions architect. Azure's your go-to for corporate enterprise. Think big banks and IT firms because it integrates so seamlessly with Microsoft Office 365. And then Google Cloud, or GCP, is the absolute rising star for AI and heavy data engineering with tools like BigQuery. Just pick the one that aligns best with your specific career goals. Learn one, and the others become way easier to pick up.
Section 5. Building a standout portfolio. We've talked about what to learn, but how do you actually prove your skills to hiring managers? So the crucial point is this: theoretical knowledge alone just won't get you hired. You have to prove you can solve real problems. When it comes to surviving interviews, our sources highlight a magic number, 200 plus. Getting through 200 plus hacker rank or leet code problems might not guarantee you a job, but man, it massively boosts your odds of passing those brutal technical assessments that gatekeep these roles.
But beyond algorithms, hiring managers want to see the real-world stuff you've built. Your portfolio has to solve actual problems. High-value projects right now? We're talking functional AI chatbots, full-stack AI SaaS products, personal finance advisors, or even stock prediction models. They want to see that you can take a complex idea, execute it, and deliver a working solution. That speaks way louder to them than theoretical knowledge. And that brings us to Section 6, the continuous learning mindset. Because let's be real, in tech, acquiring skills is not a one-time event. The finish line is always moving.
Let's move to and see how this builds into the ultimate career cheat code. The real secret of top-tier developers isn't just raw genius, it's momentum. It's staying curious, actively hunting for real-life problems to solve, and constantly contributing to open source. Reading other people's code, fixing small bugs, improving shared libraries, that builds massive credibility and visibility for you in the community.
Which leaves us with this final thought. The AI and tech landscape literally shifts every single month. Tools that are industry standard today could be totally obsolete next year. So ask yourself, are you still relying on old credentials? Or are you actively building the verifiable skills today that will make you completely indispensable tomorrow? The roadmap is right in front of you. Now it's just time to start building.